Hi everyone, welcome back to the Local Business Love Series. I'm so happy we have David Riddell here from Big Fraud, custom t-shirts and more. Welcome.
Thank you, good to be here.
So we used to see each other at a lot of networking events, and now we're just having to schedule time outside of the office to get him in for a video. So David, what is a typical day like for a man that owns 2 stores?
So our primary store here in Asheville, that's the main focus. Whether I'm in the store for no time or an hour or a whole day, in the store, it's the complete customer experience. We can do one, we can do thousands, and we have free design. So there's finding out what the client wants. There's doing the design, doing the print, ensuring that the final product is perfect. For me, outside of the store, there's chamber ambassadors, being on nonprofit boards, going to networking meetings, client meetings, delivery, running small tasks to the bank that the team can't. So as an owner, you're supposed to work on your business, not in it. And different than being a chiropractor where he has to do it. I can have a great team and I can be everything community, everything sales, and everything overseeing. And yes, having a second location 4 hours away does take me out of town, so it becomes a little bit more of a struggle.
You have a great team over there helping you out, it looks like.
You have to. it's always team. You can't do it yourself, or it's not really that kind of business.
Correct. So what is, I know that we have ordered from you. His designs are great. His product is great. The shirts really hold up well after lots of washes. Tell me what your most memorable or favorite order's ever been. Does one stand out or a couple stand out?
So in your world, chiropractic world, you don't have customers. Customers are transactional. They come, they buy, they leave. And in Metro Retail, you could have the same thing, but we pride ourselves, and our reviews show it, that we have clients, not customers. So when you get to know somebody, it's the personal ones. Somebody passes away, we get to do a full color shirt that makes them at least happy during a sad time. Or there's a birthday or a special gift, and those are really, really cool. But then the things that most people can't do, wait, I can get full color shirts in 3 days, or how did you pull off 3,000 shirts, or the screen printing order with 4. So it becomes the challenging, fun ones on a tight turn frame where you get to know the client, right? And there's a memory there, and there's a lot of plug and play where we're a business and here's the logo and just do it, and we do it every month. But it's those cool stories behind it. So there's not necessarily one, but you spoke about networking, and there's a lady that I saw all the time for the first 2 years of our 5, and she, in all the networking places, and owned her own business, left. A couple of months ago, she called business she worked for and said, they need shirts. And so the relationships built from outside of the store ended up paying off. So there's too many to remember, but the memories of it, because a shirt lasts a lifetime. We all have that shirt from the first concert or something that we got in high school, depending on how old we are, but that has a story to it. And that's what's cool about what we do.
That's great. I know you're ready to go back to concerts. He has all the jokes about all the music and concerts.
It's fun. It's easier to talk music and movies and song lyrics and things than some of the other alternatives. And especially in 2020, it's like, let's just smile, let's just sing. And if it's campy, then why not, right?
Right. So I know that you are big on fundraising, and I want you to tell everyone about your big 2020 fundraiser. I think that was very impactful to the community, the business community.
Yeah, and from the beginning, we looked at it, and even chiropractic, how many competitors can you name quickly? I can name a ton, but you can also buy shirts on the internet. So from day one, we said we have to be more than the name on the door. You can get shirts anywhere. Why come to us? And it's always been community. Well, when we were closed in April, it really, the emphasis was on, we could have closed, we could still close. It's a tough world, so what do? Your series is called The Local Love. We actually called this fundraiser the Love Local campaign, and there are 55 to 60 businesses from May. It ends this month, but we've been able to write over $7,000 in checks because somebody gives us their logo. We put it on a couple images, and they send it out to their people and say, buy a shirt. Now you become a walking billboard for wearing my shirt. But that business also gets $10 back. And so for us to write $7,000, for them to have social media and shirts out there, and I mean, it's just been a great joint effort. And I also said for keep community moving forward. So now for 8 months, we've been able to help us all get through it. And we always have school discounts and free online stores to help people, and we're always trying to make things better and do our part. I know you guys do as well. Some great community things, not just in the office, right? It's never just about how we get the business. It's about how we are bigger than our own business and out in the community.
Right, and I think that's what people remember, the relationships, and networking, the relationships, and think about how many people you've impacted. You put food on the table, and that's why we're all here. I know that we always talk about t-shirts with you, but you do make other things. So tell everyone what some other products are, just because, say I want to represent on a mug or a cup, you do that.
We can get those. I mean, our primary basis is everything apparel, and it's not just t-shirts. I mean, from t-shirts and polos and all the outerwear, from fleece to quarter zips to jackets to hats to beanies to scarves. Have done some very high end, the Nike Under Armour to the just standard things. And again, we can do 1 or 1,000. So somebody comes in and says, I want a full color photo on, or hey, I have an event and I need thousands. The things we'll do in that direct to garment kind of one and small orders and personalized are tote bags and golf towels and aprons and coasters and koozies. We can do the bigger promotional stuff. It's not usually as beneficial to anybody. I mean, I'll do it like you're doing an order and you need.
Right.
But there are some great promotional products, guys, that we know in the chamber that I can refer people to. So anybody says, hey, I'd love to have apparel with, and I think about ladies' fashion. They don't want standard, boring, generic shirts. And there's catalogs and catalogs of great things and multiple ways to take care of somebody.
So many different styles out there. Well, let's see. Do you have anything that you want the audience to know about you during this year that you've learned about yourself, or that you've been happy to experience?
Well, I think we're all looking at it personally, saying if we're happy, healthy, and don't take things for granted, then it's great, because all we did is go. And I've worked harder this year for less. We could have easily been closed. I mean, could have closed. And I know many, not only screen printers that have, but other businesses. And I've watched people be out of a job and out of a business. And we've worked so very hard for it, but we've got to be thankful that we are here, that we are still open, we are still healthy, and then we've proven that the relationships that you mentioned, relationship marketing instead of networking and trying to sell, has mattered. What's gotten us through this year is all of those relationships, and it found referral sources that I didn't have before. So I think the way we're ending this year and the time we're in, we just, thankful is the only way to go. And community. I mean, community from the beginning, which leads to the thankful.
Great. Well, you guys make sure and go check out David at Big Frog. Go over to his location, visit him, go online and see him. And if you want to join the series, give me a call and we'll get you on. Thank you so much.